Hey guys, when we were in the schools, our school teachers would give us weekly tests. Most of the weekly tests were actually dealing with lesson 1, lesson 2 or just one chapter. Have you ever thought about this thing that preparing just one chapter, whenever we would prepare and go for the test, out of 10, some people got 8 marks, some student got 5 marks, some got 2 marks. When test paper was totally based on one chapter, one particular lesson, it was a school test, 7th class, 8th class, one chapter for everyone, equal time, equal preparation level, then how? One student secured 8 out of 10, another could secure 5 out of 10, and the one missed it and secured 2 out of 10. Why? Because my friends, chapter was one, time was equal, but one student read it and attempted the test. Another student read it twice, attempted the test. And the one who got highest mark, he read it 3 times, discussed the questions, worked on his notes and got 8 out of 10. Yes, this is what has happened with this paper of English Literature Shift 1, Shift 2. Maximum people are saying the paper was tough. Why it was tough? See, on camera, I can come to support your emotions and I can say that yes, my friends, I understand it was tough, but I cannot lie. I do not have paper. I still want to see paper. So I will not say that I have the approach which is 100% authentic, but I have collected and compiled some proofs which has been given by students. And on the basis of those things, I personally think that paper was moderate. I don't call it easy. For me, it is easy. For me, it is easy. Even while recording this video, when I was rechecking the slides once again, I told my cameraman and my assistants that it's so easy. Why people are calling it tough? My friends, I, Vineet Pandey, when I started as a student from a small town, I have faced the struggles. There was a time when even I used to feel that these writers are unknown, these topics are unknown. But honestly, all the questions that I have come across till now, I still have to see the real papers. I think it was easy or moderate. For you, I'll say it's moderate. Now let's see what are those questions and how I'm calling it easy or moderate. And one more thing, my friends, those who are saying they are calling it tough, very tough, it totally depends on your preparation level. If you did not prepare well, there are 2 ways of preparing. The first thing, you put a lot of effort, that's called hard work. My friends, hard work is the key of success. But what if your hard work is totally out of smart work? It's not related to it. Smart work is the another way to prepare for exams. If you are working very hard, you have just limited syllabus and you have revised it 20 times. No doubt, hard work is there. But what if another one, he doesn't revise for 20 times just like you, but has proper syllabus. He knows exactly what is asked in exam and revises it only for 2 times. Then frankly, the one who knows the syllabus and has revised only 2 times will definitely defeat the hard work of the revision of 20 times. Most of the students, in fact the teachers of NET JRF, they actually don't know how the syllabus is framed, how the syllabus has been developed. And I don't have to explain it. You yourself can see why these teachers do not have any JRF of their own. Because when they attempted, they qualified because of paper 1. They themselves have no idea from where they're asking questions. Let's see what are those questions and why they were tough for you. And if they were tough for you, my friends, I must tell you, you should prepare in proper way. If I give you the Oxford University entrance exam, you will say it's tough. But the Oxford University entrance exam for the people who live in London, it's not tough for them because they are taught like that. They are prepared like that. So in one exam, somebody says it's very tough. Somebody says it's moderate. For someone, it's easy. Now let's check it how. See the slide 1. Here we have taken the screenshots of the students who have either texted us or they have written their comments on YouTube. To keep the privacy of the students safe, we have blurred the names. Now, see this thing. This is a message by a student. As there is a code number, it means he's an online student, registered one. second shift statements. Now the questions are Samuel Johnson, easy. John Cade's negative capability, very easy. Lacanian concept of psychology, Derrida, grammatology, H.D. Thoreau, it's easy. Derek Walcott, my video of criminal literature shot from Goa, there also. In my video, I'm telling you that Derek Walcott is very, very important. Don't miss this writer. John Mandeville, his travels, very important. Who doesn't know Othello and Iago? Ethnographic research, yes. 90% people are not taught about these things, but for me it's not tough. Frankly, we also don't teach. So I will not say that everything I have taught. We also don't teach ethnographic research. But this time, these online students, the offline students will study these things because I want my people to be brilliant. So we will teach them these things also. Till now we talk about everything. ऊपर जो है वो हम सब पढ़ाते हैं, ये हम पढ़ाएंगे. Then post colonial statements, reader response theory, basic. ये मेरे videos available हैं. Louis Althusser, easy. Ideology and ideological state. Karl Marx आ रहा है. Virginia Woolf, Judith Shakespeare. Today is my offline batch. I talked about Judith Shakespeare. Gayatri Chakravarti Spivak, so easy. Kate Millett, sexual politics. Today only I talked. Homi Bhabha's space theory, space and place theory. Today only I have taught. I have discussed this thing. Then nation narration is an easy thing. Edward Said, Orientalism is the basic of post-colonials. See, then Empire Writes Back. The student has written it wrong. Empire Writes Back. Bill Ashcroft, Gareth Griffiths. It's easy. It's very easy. Roland Barthes is the base of theories, mythologies. Easy. Then Bhakti concept. Yes, we do not teach. I personally do not teach Bhakti movement, but this time we will teach. So till now, my friends, we teach everything, and two things that I have marked I have not taught, I will teach them. If you are my online student, be happy, because all of these things which are asked in exam have been taught, and the things which are not taught by me are actually not taught by anyone else, because most of the teachers are my own online student. So be ready. आपको ये भी हम पढ़ा देंगे. आपको ढूंढने की जरूरत नहीं है. You don't have to buy books. You don't have to worry what to do. I will study it for you. I will explain it to you. I will teach it to you, and I will provide notes to you. Then Carnival is so easy, yaar. I really Janet theory is so easy. Strauss mythology, kinship, ethnic kinship collection. अब आज पढ़ा है. Sandra's icon symbol, Charles Peirce है ये. Sandra नहीं है, Charles Peirce है. Icon symbol index theory बड़ा आसान था ये. Ontological criticism is easy. Affective fallacy, intentional fallacy, I basically teach it. F.R. Lewis, T.S. Eliot, dissociation of sensibility. And that's why I'm telling you, I'm calling it easy. See, मेरे लिए तो easy है. As a teacher, as an aspirant, for me it's very easy. Then, college biography, literaria, we teach these things. Matthew Arnold's culture anarchy, the part of culture studies. Matthew Arnold culture anarchy, culture studies का base बनाता हूँ मैं. Aristotle's Hamartia, one of my students was discussing it today. We already have talked about these things. Hamartia, catharsis, peripatia, anagnorisis, ये पढ़ा चुके हैं हम, regularly पढ़ाते हैं. Then there were many writers from Indian literature. We teach Indian literature properly. I teach Indian translation writers. I teach Indian modern writers, Indian postmoderns, Indian feminist writers, Dalit literature, Dalit feminism, Indian aesthetic writers. When I teach Indian literature, my Indian literature is not basic Indian literature. My Indian literature is elaborated Indian literature. 90% teachers नहीं पढ़ाते हैं इतना. See, Kalidas के work. Why Kalidas has been asked in English literature? Part of Indian aesthetics. I teach Kalidas. I take Abhigyan Shakuntalam's reference. I teach my students Bhav, Vibhav, Anubhav. So if you are my online student registered right now, if you are my offline student registered right now, my friends, you are in safe hands. डरो मत, ये सब आपके सामने है. रही बात ये दो टॉपिक, इस पूरे पेपर में दो टॉपिक जो ये मैंने नहीं पढ़ाए थे. आई विल टीच दिस थिंग. हाँ, ये दोनों मैंने नहीं पढ़ाए थे, इसका मैं कोई क्रेडिट नहीं हुआ. सी, इंडियन लिटरेचर के क्वेश्चंस हैं, वहां से थे. कालिदास का वर्क्स था, इंडियन एस्थेटिक्स का. मैकॉलेज मिनट, I not only teach Macaulay's minutes, I make my students write a paragraph also. His sensational lines, sensational quotations, हाँ वो लिखवाते हैं. देखिए, this is the reply. Sub paper was easy. So this person's complete message is that overall this man found the paper easy. Let's go for the next slide. हाथ कंगन को आरसी क्या, पढ़े लिखे को फारसी क्या. और अगर आपको लग रहा होगा कि विनीत सर बोल रहे पेपर इजी है, पेपर इजी है, कैसे? आपकी तरह आई स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम अ स्मॉल टाउन, सरकारी स्कूल. I have a double JRF. कैसे आया होगा double JRF? Sometimes people say, why 8 net? No, don't ask me why 8 net. Ask me how 8 net. What's your target? To know about me? Or your target is to learn from me to qualify that net JRF. So don't say why 8 net. Say how. कैसे किया सर? ये पेपर आपको आसान क्यों लग रहा है? See, because we teach these things. हम तो ये पढ़ाते ही हैं. I am curious. Read this thing. Most topic covered, what you taught us, you repeatedly asked us to cover the specific areas and many questions came from there. बहुत सारे टॉपिक आपने जो पढ़ाए थे वो एज इट इज वहां से हैं. देखिए 7 घंटे पहले का था ये स्क्रीनशॉट जो हमने लिया है ओटीपी के साथ. वो कह रहे हैं बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन वहीं से आए थे जो आपने पढ़ाए थे, जो स्पेसिफिक एरिया बोला था. आपने कहा था कि अच्छे से रिवाइज करके जाना, रिपीटेडली कहा था. देखिए यहाँ पे, बट कंपेयर टू लास्ट ईयर which felt a disaster, ये पेपर इजी था. दिस एग्जाम was a lot better thanks to your guidance and teaching sir. इसके आगे और इन्होंने मेरे लिए कुछ लिखा है. बिफोर एग्जाम योर वीडियो how to attempt questions, you explained how they put easy questions in complicated way, how to stay calm, answer them. This time I did that, it helped me a lot sir. Truly sir, thank you so much. अब आप बोलोगे अपनी वीडियो है, स्मॉल वीडियो, तो विनीत सर तारीफ तो करेंगे, बट दिस इज एक्चुअली द फैक्ट. किसी ने लाइक भी किया हुआ है, ये किसी ने उठा के लिखा हुआ है. सी, इन अ क्लास व्हेन पीपल क्वालिफाई JRF, नो, इट्स नॉट एवरीवन. There are people who listen to the teacher, who actually follow the teacher, who complete those things. So if you listen to the teacher, you actually adhere to the teacher, you qualify. एक फेमस यूपीएससी के टीचर हैं IAS के, विकास सर, विकास देवकीर्ति सर. वो एक बात कहते हैं, वो कहते हैं एनसीईआरटी चार्ट लो IAS हो जाएगा. बड़ी आसान सी बात है. फिर वो अगली लाइन कहते हैं, क्या एनसीईआरटी चार्ट सकते हो? This is the thing, what he says. He says, complete preparation of NCERT and you will qualify IAS. But can you completely remember things of NCERT? Can you completely prepare those things? So it's up to you. So when I say you are in my class, I can make you a JRF, then I say that just make sure whatever I have taught, you are doing that. आसान पेपर है यार, किसी को तो आसान लगेगा, कोई तो इतना पढ़ के जाएगा जिसको आसान लगेगा. मुझे तो बहुत आसान लग रहा है, बिकॉज हम ये पढ़ाते हैं. See, जॉफरी चौसर के क्वेश्चन थे हाउस ऑफ फेम से. व्हेन आई टीच माय स्टूडेंट्स, आई टेल देम दैट मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स विल रीड कैंटरबरी टेल्स. उनका सारा फोकस कैंटरबरी टेल्स पे होगा. यू रीड अदर बुक्स ऑल्सो. सो आई टीच हाउस ऑफ फेम, आई टीच देम the concept of happy man philosophy, the eagle who is preaching, the concept of house of mirrors, house of fame, that is reference. बहुत आसान है ये. किंग्सले एमिस का बेटा मार्टिन एमिस भी है और हम उसको भी पढ़ाते हैं. सो वी आर नॉट ओनली टीचिंग किंग्सले एमिस फॉर लकी जेम, वी टीच मार्टिन एमिस ऑल्सो. टेक्निकली वी डू इट. रॉसेटी हु डजंट टीच प्री रैफेलाइट. अगर आपको आपके टीचर्स ने प्री रैफेलाइट नहीं पढ़ाया है तो इसका मतलब आपका टीचर ढपोर शंख है. बहुत बेसिक है, एवरीबडी टीचेस इट, मैंने भी पढ़ाया है. Who doesn't teach Alan Showalter gynocentric studies? She is the base of feminist studies. So if you were the student of someone and you did not read these things, then you have been fooled by your own teacher. Then V.S. Naipaul. Who doesn't teach V.S. Naipaul, the king of post-colonial writers, Indian writer living in Trinidad and Tobago, controlled by Britishers. He is actually very important. I teach him as a post-colonial writer with the references of a secret language, Hindi. Angry young man, anybody who teaches modern writers, modern literature should teach. बहुत बेसिक है, हम पढ़ाते हैं. गायत्री चक्रवर्ती Spivak for, I already have told you that we teach these things for subaltern studies, the post-colonial subaltern studies, basic reference, we teach these things. Doris Lessing, Australian writer, कौन नहीं पढ़ाता? We teach Australians, Canadians, Germans. These are basic writers. Then Shakespeare के Othello, Hamlet, Macbeth, basics हैं. So we make sure that we teach you all the basics. चलते हैं नेक्स्ट स्लाइड पे. लेट्स सी नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. स्लाइड्स बहुत ज्यादा है, सो आई हैव ऑलरेडी मार्क्ड सर्टेन थिंग्स दैट यू हैव टू सी. प्री रैफेलाइट का क्वेश्चन था, इजी है, वी नो दैट. राइट सर, थर्ड स्पेस थ्योरी. टुडे इन माय दिवाली होमवर्क क्लास I have taught third space. Check that. This video will be uploaded within 2 days. Was that third space theory? Aporia deconstruction, Sphota. Today only I have taught Sphota. Intersectionality is the basic fourth wave feminism. अगर आपके टीचर्स ने, आपके कोचेस ने, आपको आपके किसी भी गाइड ने इंटरसेक्शनलिटी नहीं पढ़ाया तो मेरे दोस्तों आपके साथ धोखा हुआ है. फोर्थ वेव फेमिनिज्म बहुत बेसिक टर्म है. Emma Watson is the brand ambassador and she has also started a movement called He for She. So this is very important thing. बहुत बेसिक टर्म है, बहुत बेसिक है. See, they have written all from lectures. All from lectures. इन्होंने बच्चे ने लेक्चर की स्पेलिंग गलत लिखी है. एज ए टीचर मैं जरूर बात करूंगा कि बच्चे की स्पेलिंग गलत है. बच्चा अगर तू खुद देख रहा है तो अपना स्पेलिंग ठीक कर लेना. नाउ स्टैनले फिश रीडर रिस्पॉन्स का मेंबर है. रीडर रिस्पॉन्स का सी पेपर ऐसा नहीं था कि राइटर्स अननोन थे. थोड़े अननोन थे, थोड़े अननोन होंगे, 5-10 राइटर होंगे, लेकिन बाकी के अच्छे थे सर. ये वो है जो ठीक से पढ़ के गया था. मेरे दोस्तों, मैं जानता हूं आपको पेपर टफ लगा, लेकिन इसलिए नहीं कि आप में कमी है, इसलिए क्योंकि आपके पास गाइडेंस नहीं थी. और गाइडेंस क्यों नहीं थी वो आपको देखना है. और अब एक और चीज बता रहा हूं. अब देखिए, आप स्लाइड्स देखते जाइएगा, फिर मैं आपको बताता हूं क्या करना है. ये बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन है. डॉल कॉमन, एल्केमिस्ट, बोसोला, डचेस ऑफ माल्फी, दीज आर द बेसिक्स. राइट नाउ इन ऑनलाइन ऑफलाइन क्लासेस वी आर डन विद दीज टॉपिक्स. ये पढ़ा चुके हैं हम. These are repeated ones. Now tell me मैं easy बोलूं या ना बोलूं. It's so easy question. बहुत easy level की चीजें पूछी जा रही हैं. Imagine this thing. Who translated Ramayana? Do you know 24,000 shloks are in Ramayana? 1 lakh plus shloks are in Mahabharat. We talk about these things. Santiago किस book का character है? Old Man in the Sea. It's so easy. Then भागवत गीता किसने ट्रांसलेशन किया? हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू नो अद्वैत सिद्धांत, स्वामी प्रभवानंद, क्रिस्टोफर एशरवुड? देयर आर मेनी थिंग्स. ये आसान है, ये टफ नहीं है. मैकॉले मिनट्स वी आई टोल्ड यू, हम पैराग्राफ लिखवाते हैं. पता है मैं क्यों कह रहा हूं को हम करवाते हैं. आपको लग रहा होगा कि सर ये सारी चीजें बता रहे हैं हम करवाते हैं. तो आप जिसको इस स्क्रीन पे देख रहे हैं ना, एक विनीत पांडे बैठा होगा. देयर इज वन विनीत पांडे सिटिंग वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो like me when I wanted to work hard but didn't know what to do, from where to start, what to read, how to read. All I had a dream and energy, and rest zero. So with the same spirit that I want to tell you, my friends, it's not tough at all. तुम्हें अगर कोई रिव्यू में कह रहा है टफ है, तो उसका खुद का JRF नहीं होगा. उसको खुद नहीं आ रहा होगा, खुद ही नहीं पता होगा उसको. What do you think? तुम्हें लगता है नेट क्वालिफाई करके, यू थिंक पीपल क्वालिफाई नेट सो दे आर एलिजिबल टू बिकम टीचर. समबडी हु हैज क्वालिफाइड नेट विद 55% and he is becoming a teacher because I am net. You are teaching a person who failed on 54%. So you qualified because of 55%. A student missed the exam because of 1%. You are teaching that student. Arey, you must have qualified because of the paper one thing. You are becoming wrong. So that's not a guarantee. तो अगर आपको आपके टीचर्स नहीं पढ़ा रहे हैं तो पहले अपने टीचर्स का रिकॉर्ड देखो उनको खुद आता है कि नहीं आता है. See this thing. ये सारे राइटर्स देखो. मेक अ लिस्ट. तोलकाप्यम, इट्स सो इजी. ट्रांसलेटेड वर्जन है. आप बोलोगे सर दिस इज तमिल, व्हाई डू यू टीच तमिल थिंग्स? Translation writers, Indian writers in translation, that's the part of it. Along with this, we also teach the most important OP Vizian, Malayali writer. हम तो उनको भी पढ़ाते हैं, वहां से भी क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. CS लक्ष्मी अंबई, she has been translated. Then lyrical ballad, so easy. PB Shelley का incomplete work बहुत बेसिक है. Heroic couplet, I have narrated my students what is heroic couplet, what is close couplet. Who translated Horace? Women beware women, Medusa complex. हम इसमें Medusa complex भी पढ़ाते हैं, फेमिनिज्म भी पढ़ाते हैं. ओथेलो का पब्लिकेशन पूछा हुआ है. फंडामेंटल पिलर, मेटोनिमी एंड मेटाफोर. This comparison has been done by the writer who wrote 7 aspects of novel. This is so important things. ये बहुत बेसिक है. देखो नोबेल किसने नहीं लिया? Why I make my students remember Nobel Award? These works, Mina Alexander, one of my favorite writer. ये सब हम पढ़ाते हैं, ये सब सारी चीजें. See हाँ, this one फ्लैश नॉवल I didn't teach, ये I have to teach. ये मैंने नहीं पढ़ाया था. फ्लैश नॉवल मैंने नहीं पढ़ाया था. I have to see that thing. Famous quotation, structuralism, nihilism. Today I have talked about thing. Nihilism, narcissism आज भी क्लास में डिस्कस हुआ था. We were talking about things. Osborne, Rudyard Kipling are basics. Then pastoral elegy, eclogue, bucolic, ये सब पढ़ाया हुआ है. Harold Pinter 2005 Nobel Award, one of my favorites. So easy. ट्रैक्टेरियन को ऑक्सफोर्ड मूवमेंट कहते हैं. बीट जनरेशन, वन ऑफ माय फेवरेट टॉपिक. ये सारे पढ़ाए हुए हैं. एनाफोरा, सेनेडोकी और पन, ये हम नोट्स में प्रोवाइड करते हैं, नोट्स के अंदर दिए जाते हैं. एंड डेफिनेशन ऑफ पोइट्री बाय एरिस्टोटल, कंप्लीट पोइटिक्स बाय चैप्टर, चैप्टर वाइज प्रॉपर 26 चैप्टर्स पढ़ाए जाते हैं. वी टीच इन चैप्टर वाइज. सी नेक्स्ट वन. हियर यू हैव टू सी दिस. तोलकाप्यम, ओके, रिपीटेड वन. Indian aesthetics, we teach. Acha, this is my answer. Okay, this is my answer. I have answered this. I have given the exam second shift. It was really very tough. Presenting you another opinion also. ऐसा नहीं है कि सर ने सिर्फ इजी वाले स्क्रीनशॉट लिए सेलेक्ट किए, ये टफ वाला है. देखो ही इज सेइंग इट वाज वेरी टफ. Guys, this next slide, this is the important thing that I was telling you, that qualifying net, that doesn't mean you have become a teacher. He's my student, he has qualified net. I cleared UGC net in February 2022. I appeared again and found it was very tough. It was very tough. Then he says, I want to thank you for your guidance. So I am not saying that all my students will find it easy. I want to say my own student who has qualified net, he has proved it. He has qualified net. But he again found the paper tough. Simple reason. When he qualified, he must have applied for jobs, for PhDs, for vacancies, and could not revise things. It happens. When you are qualified, you become confident, sometimes overconfident. So my own student who has qualified is finding the paper tough, but it's tough because he could not revise. He could not prepare those things. I spoke to this person, he told me that sir, I was busy applying for PhD, applying for universities and jobs, so I couldn't prepare well. So in that case, it looks tough. So even qualifying net doesn't mean that you will always be finding in paper, easy paper. Seeing, one person says they were unknown writers. I think now they have changed the pattern. Yes, pattern has been changed. Yes, pattern has been changed. But was it tough? For me, it's not. Good afternoon, sir. मेरा review है यहाँ पे Irish Murdoch, one of my favorite writer. One of my student is doing PhD on Irish Murdoch from Oxford University. Then Wilfred Owen, war poet है. Kingsley Amis, I told you. Donald Levy, Canadian writer है. We teach these things. Chronological order. H O where is K? Okay, it's not K. K not here. हम ये पढ़ाते हैं, सारा पढ़ाते हैं. So अगर मेरा कोई भी ब्रिलियंट स्टूडेंट होगा तो उसको जूलियस सीजर की वजह से आंसर में दिक्कत नहीं होगी. दैट विल बी सो इजी. स्फोटा वी हैव टॉक्ड, चौसर वी हैव टॉक्ड, गुगिवो थियोंगो, डीकोलोनाइजिंग द माइंड, इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक. आई टीच दैट. देन सलमान रश्दी, all of these things, Barth's, ELT, Stuart Hall, Culture Studies, Nobel Awards, Marx Theory, Marxism, Kothari Commission. So easy. Semic and Hermeneutics, ये हम पढ़ाते हैं दोस्तों. Almost ये सारी चीज़ें पढ़ाई हुई हैं. Novella, short story, travelogues, novel, novella, novelette, ये सब पढ़ाते हैं. Again वो repeated question ही है, तो I will not spend a lot of time. Mostly वही हैं, absurds वगैरह. See, absurd writers का पूरा lecture होता है. We teach absurdism. Dadaism पढ़ाता हूँ मैं. Yes, Tristan Zara, Hugo Bell, Hans Arp. 3 people found a movement called Dadaism. Dada in Romanian language means yes, yes. मैं आपको यहाँ बोर्ड पे बता रहा हूँ. ये सब पढ़ाते हैं, बहुत बेसिक्स हैं ये. आई थिंक पेपर मुझे लगता है घुमा फिरा के पूछा गया है. मिस्टर ब्रिनी की लाइन्स आ रखी हैं. फिलिप लार्किन कौन नहीं पढ़ाता है. दिस सो इंपॉर्टेंट. एम्बुलेंस पोइट्री, हाई विंडोज, विट्स एंड वेडिंग्स, ये सब बहुत ईजी लेवल की चीज़ें हैं. स्टुअर्ट हॉल पूरा दिस कल्चर स्टडीज बेस है. रोलैंड बार्स, हु डजंट टीच. इट्स सो ईजी गाइज. हाँ, ये नाम नहीं पता. दिस नाम, इफ दिस नेम इज क्लियर, ये आई डिडंट टीच. सो इसके जैसे 10 नाम मैं और पढ़ाऊंगा. 10 more names. If he has been asked from one particular point, yes, Salim Ali. These 2 writers are unknown for me also. So you can simply believe that review sir का कौन सा review, it's honest review. I'm not targeting thousands. तो में से 10 Vineet Pandey, 10 Vineet Pandey who are watching me now, if they got my point, they will understand it. So yes, these 2 writers are unknown. We will teach them. Who will teach it to my students? I will teach it. Why? Because you don't have to solve PYQs. Your teacher will solve it. I will do it. ये मैं पढ़ूंगा. और मैं कहाँ से पढ़ूंगा? विकिपीडिया से नहीं. Proper इनकी books मंगवा के पढ़ूंगा. I'll see that who are these writers and where actually they are the part of literature. Why they have been asked, and is there any other writer who can be asked from this particular background. Next exam I will say that these writers are known for us. Normal writers है. क्योंकि हम कुछ भी छोड़ेंगे नहीं. हम सब पढ़ेंगे. Easy to moderate. Paper was traditional and another level of difficulty valued. Wow. ये कह रहा है थोड़ा tough है. फिर वही, paper was moderate, not very tough. Questions asked on the topics. Assonance. ये अभी डिस्कस किया था हमने. Alliteration, assonance. Can you believe assonance? When I give the example, I make my students laugh by giving them example of आशिकी में तेरी. A, vowel sounds. It's so easy. J.S. Mill, I teach for his utilitarian philosophy. Bakhtin's dialogism, I taught 2 days back in my class. These are repeated questions, easy questions. Then same, Amitav Ghosh, I have always told my student, read this man. He has been nominated for Booker for multiple times. तो इसके क्वेश्चन आने के बड़े चांस हैं. तीनों बुक्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, चारों बुक्स. See, it's so easy paper. Tough, but those who went through PYQs can crack. Yes, good opinion. Chronological order, unknown authors, question about publication. Now do you know why I keep saying that remember the dates, remember the dates, remember the dates? Now do you know in my rapid fire why do I ask you date oriented questions and I say answer me in 10 seconds? Because I know 8 questions actually related to chronological things. 8, 16 number ka paper, direct yahan se tha. Now he says civil services has a prescribed syllabus. NET doesn't have prescribed. Yes, he's right. NET JRF doesn't have a proper syllabus. आपने कभी सोचा है, have you ever thought about this thing, that there are people, they come and say I am the best, I am the best. Have you ever asked them that why you don't have your own JRF? Why? You are the best. You claim that you have written best notes, best books, your lectures have given toppers, then why aren't you getting the topper seat? Because nobody actually knows what is the exact syllabus. So if you say, okay, Vineet sir, you are double JRF, you are 8-time NET, so do you know the syllabus? No. I just know 90% syllabus and the remaining 10% I always work on these. I'm searching, I'm learning. So I just told you that those 2 Indian writers, now they are my syllabus, they are my part. So do I learn only from NET PYQs? No. PhD entrances, MPhil entrances, PGT exams, TGT exams, set papers. All over India, if there is any English literature paper is being conducted, I get a copy. I make sure that I get a copy and I go through all those things. So when I teach you as a teacher, I make sure that I give you my complete knowledge, my complete experience, and I also make you prepared with all other competitive exams which are running now. Gujarat set next month है. जो भी tough question आएंगे वो मेरे students पढ़ेंगे. Next month Gujarat set exam is there. They may ask some tough 10 questions. Suppose 10 questions are very tough. My students who are not from Gujarat, who are not going to Gujarat, they will get the paper, they will learn from the paper, and all the unknown things will be taught to them. And who will do it for them? Me. Why? Because they trusted me. उनका मुझ पे विश्वास है. तो उनके लिए गुजरात सेट भी मैं सॉल्व करूंगा. नेक्स्ट टू नेक्स्ट मंथ जो वेस्ट बंगाल सेट है वो भी मैं सॉल्व करूंगा. फरवरी का गेट एग्जाम पेपर भी मेरे स्टूडेंट्स करेंगे. व्हाई? बिकॉज दे हैव ट्रस्टेड मी. इट्स माई ड्यूटी टू गिव देम बेस्ट. उनके सपने पूरे करने का मेरा कर्तव्य है. आई विल डू दैट. सी नाउ वी आर ऑलमोस्ट गोइंग टू फिनिश इट. सो सिंपल देखो, कोई कह रहा है अननोन राइटर्स हैं, कोई कह रहा है मुझे लग रहा है किस प्लैनेट के राइटर्स थे. इनको कोई पूछो कि आपने क्या प्रिपरेशन लेवल किया था, आपकी तैयारी थी. 10वीं के बच्चे को नेट एग्जाम में बिठाओगे, वो बोलेगा किस प्लैनेट से ऑप्शंस आ रहे हैं. डिड यू प्रिपेयर फॉर दैट और नॉट? नाउ सी दिस, दोनों पेपर मॉडरेट. थैंक्स सर. इंडियन एस्थेटिक्स आपका पढ़ाया हुआ आया था, स्फोटा को उन्होंने मेंशन किया हुआ है. उसके बाद वही है कि राइटर भी पता थे सर, वर्क्स भी क्वेश्चन में, बट सर स्टेटमेंट में बहुत कंफ्यूज हुए थे. ये कह रहे हैं मोस्टली क्वेश्चन स्टेटमेंट थे, राइटर्स पता था, वर्क्स पता था, लेकिन कंफ्यूजन हुआ है. यहाँ पे इनकी प्रैक्टिस का इशू आया, तो इस वजह से इनको यहाँ पे बहुत दिक्कतें हुई होंगी. दूसरे ने भी लिखा है इजी टू मॉडरेट है. अब हम चलते हैं मेन स्लाइड पे. डियर स्टूडेंट्स, it's not a bad thing to not to know the things, to not to know the syllabus. It's not your fault. This is our Indian education system. In your post-graduation, they don't teach you in proper way. You have limited access of market guidebooks and you are totally dependent on those things. Why Delhi University, JNU, Jamia are in Delhi, not in small towns? Because everybody with the latest things, they are sitting here. When I teach, I keep Delhi University's syllabus in my brain, JNU syllabus in my brain, Jamia, BHU, Punjab University. So when we actually prepare you for exam, then I work for you and I make sure that top 10 universities of India, their literary syllabus, their PhD topics, the professors, if they have published new papers, we work on these things. Along with that, the latest literary developments. When I started as a student, I also faced problems. I also got shocked to know some names. I didn't know about African writers. I didn't know about absurd writers. But when I started, I got to know what exactly can make you qualify. आप लोगों को exam qualify करना है. This is the reality of life. There is no way out. You have done post graduation. You cannot go for PhD without NET. You cannot go for job without NET. What is the option? Do you want to leave the field or you want to stay in the field? If you leave the field, it's easy to run away, but then you will always find a habit of running away. If you are a loser, run away, leave this thing, because there will be no PhD, no job without net. But if you want to become assistant professor, you know Vineet sir also came from a zero background, zero knowledge. He has done it, I can do it. So if you have the spirit of champion, just find a guide. And I assure you that this paper was easy. I can make sure that you are prepared for the next paper, and you also say that it's easy. So let's be the part of the online classes. आपके साथ मैं भी पढ़ूंगा. Next net exam, I am also going to appear for my 9th net. I will qualify my 9th net. Speaking this on camera. Take a note of it, take a record of it. So do you want to learn with me? Learn with me, study with me as a friend. Be the part of online classes, and let's crack JRF. Thank you.